So I'm thinking, all right, my guy going to come out. He going, you know what I mean? Like couple months time, he'll be talking, you know what I'm saying? We could dap him up, take him out, go play football. My people, what's happening? Henzy D back with another video. What do you mean? Now, today I want to talk about parenting, a sticky subject. Because what exactly is a parent? You know what I mean? And over the years, I've come to realize, I've come to the conclusion that parenting is more like a collaboration. Is it? Because there's plenty books out there, you know, guys, on how to be a good parent. What exactly is a good parent, my guy? There's no strict guideline on how to become a parent because every child is different, you know what I'm saying? You have to be able to adapt to each different child. Even within one family, you could have 5-6 children, and all 5-6 could have completely different personalities. So how do you adjust to that? You see what I say? So that's why I came to the conclusion that parenting is really about collaboration. Now, collaboration, what I mean by that is communication. Having discussions, not only a partner, whether you're still in a relationship or you're separated, you know what I'm saying? It's very important for you guys to communicate with regards to upbringing a child and how you set out strategies in place in terms of development for that child. You know, disciplining, learning, all of them things there. It's very important to talk about these things. With each child comes many different type of challenges. You see me I say? And with our part, well, me, I have 3 boys, right? And from there, that me and my wife, we never really play around. You know, most people baby talk like, oh, good. Nah, we don't baby talk. We just talk to them straight up. And when you talk to them straight up, they understand things a lot quicker. They develop a lot quicker. They interpret things. Their brain process things a lot quicker in that way. I'm gonna go slightly off topic, but that's a very important thing to find out. Everyone, including you, including your child, including your other people in your family, everybody has a different learning style. They don't teach you about these things, but it's very important to research learning styles. And when you find out which style applies to you or your child, you can accommodate that. Some people are more theoretical, so they prefer to read and research. Some are more practical based, where they're hands-on, they process things better and they understand things better. I'm more of a practical guy. You see me I say? I'm very artsy, I'm very hands-on. Sitting down and reading and listening to lectures are boring as hell to me, dog. But when you get stuck in and doing something, I was engaged. Going back on topic now, collaboration. So talk to your children. You see me I say? If they misbehave, don't be like, no, don't do that. Don't put that back. Dog, put on the blood. Now you deal with it. You know. I say, yo, big man thing, I will pump. Actually, nah. I'm joking. But you know what I'm getting at. I'm talking about just having a conversation to them on a level. You see me I say? Not because you're older, much mature, and they're younger, and you in your mind you think, oh, they won't understand, they won't comprehend. Nah, talk to them straight. You see me I say? Have conversations with them proper. Like my 2-year-old, he just turned 2 recently. When he's, tantruming because he wants something, pointing, crying, like, brother, no. Stop that foolishness. You want it? Ask for it. You want the juice? Juice, please. You want the apple? Apple, please. You want to watch something on your tablet? Help, please. You see me I say? Small things like that make a big difference. It's a collaboration. You know what I'm saying? You have to understand them as well as them understanding you. You see? It's not all about them just respecting and having to listen to you because you're the parent. Nah. Take time out for your child. Listen to your children, bro. That's very important. Listen to their needs. When you're a child and you do a small thing, to you, it's huge. Dog, you could have just jumped off one block. But to you, you're Spider-Man, dog. You're the next action pack. Listen, you're the next superhero. You see me I say? So when you're calling your parents or you're calling, the adults, hey, look, watch me do this one thing. And they're in their conversation or they're busy doing something. It's like, look, I don't have time right now. That's the worst thing you could do, is tell your child like you don't have time, because the more they hear you don't have time, they start to think they're not good enough for you. Like adults, we could probably hear one thing and they go in and out straight away, but children, they take words very, very literally, and they'll process that I don't want to cuss, but they'll process every single word that you say to them. That's why you have to be very careful with what you say to your children, because you don't realize they dwell on things. You see me I say? they deep it on a different kind of level that you really wouldn't even think a child would. And then 2-3 weeks down the line, they'll bring it back up and you're like, raw, what? Hold up, what? You see what I say? Because children are very intelligent. A lot more than we are. A lot more intuitive. You see what I say? They pay attention to the small details. Now, before I became a parent, I won't lie, I was never really around any kind of children like that. You see what I say? So I had no experience with younger kids. Like, I was expecting when my first son was born to just be born, have some kind of knowledge of things that listen, don't judge me, yeah? Because this is just what I thought. I look, when I say I literally had no experience around children, I had no experience around children. The only children I've seen was when we had family gatherings and other people bring their their babies and small kids and whatnot, and I was, hi, you alright? Yeah, cool. That was it. I never had to babysit nobody. I never had to spend no time around no small children. So I didn't know how the development works with children, right? So I'm thinking, all right, my guy going to come out. He going, you know what I mean? Like a couple of months time, he'll be talking, you know what I'm saying? We could dap him up, take him out, go play football. And then I realized like rotted, like they literally come out knowing nothing, daddy. It's a blank canvas. Is it? But what actually like surprised me the most was how their character just naturally developed. You know, they didn't learn to be or to have the temperament that they had. That was just a natural thing. You see me I say? And that really that was a big life lesson to me, dog, especially watching when they were learning and developing, like literally learning things from scratch. And I learned to apply that to how I approach learning new subjects or topics. Like literally, okay, if I had some knowledge of it, wipe my mind completely and start from fresh. And then it's amazing how much more information you take in, how much more detail you start to realize that you missed out on. Like, it's amazing, dog. So there's a little blessing in there. You see me I say, you could learn a lot from children. So it's very important to communicate with your partner, whether you're together or not. As an adult, if you're looking after this child, if you're a carer, whoever you are, it's very important to have conversations. Find out where their mind is at. Talk to them on a level, you know what I mean? Don't treat them just like a child thinking they don't know nothing. It's very important to have conversations. Don't keep them in the dark about things, you see me? I mean, depends on your situation, you know, certain things you might have to. But eventually you're gonna have to have that conversation. But yeah, man, it's a collaboration. I'm gonna have a lot more of these videos coming where we're talking about parenting and whatnot. Listen, this is Haynes D channel. See me I say, like, we're gonna turn up, we're gonna have laughs and banter and this and that every now and then, but it's life, right? This page is gonna reflect life in itself. Sometimes you have to sit down and have these one-to-one conversations, these deep topics. You see me I say? This is a space for adult conversation, you know what I'm saying? Like objective conversations. So we're not biased around here. It's not my mindset is the only mindset, my opinions are only my opinions. Now you feel away, voice it down below in the comment section. Let's have a discussion. You see me I say? Because that's the kind of community I want to build, where we could come have a conversation, have discussions about things like adults, nobody attacking each other. You know what I'm saying? That's why I say objective thinking. I'm an objective thinker, so meaning I have my opinion on something, but I'll hear you out. You see me I say? I'm not gonna shoot you down just because you have a different opinion to mine. I'll try and understand from your perspective also. You see me I say? And in the end, we could agree to disagree. You might change my mind, I might change your mind, but it's all healthy conversation around yourself. You see me I say? So yeah, man. Anyway, man, Haynes D, my God.